Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University School of Humanities, SOH. PG Diploma in Book Publishing, PGDBP. MBP 004 Marketing, Promotion and Distribution of Books. Block 1 Marketing, Promotion and Distribution of Books. Unit 1 Different Strategies for Different Books.
AIMS. In this unit, the first of this course on marketing, promotion and distribution of books, we shall introduce you to the concept that, since book publishing is a commercial activity, in addition to being a cultural one, there must be financial profit to all the stockholders, otherwise the whole structure will collapse. We then will tell you about the different types of books, as categorized by the simplest method adopted by bookstores, libraries etc. Then we shall tell you about the many specialist categories before proceeding to explain what is self-evident. Different kinds of books need different marketing strategies. For the moment, we shall leave online marketing aside and cover it in the next unit. At the end of this unit you will be able to explain why there are different marketing strategies for the different kinds of books available in the market and what those strategies are. 1.1 Introduction. Marketing, sales, promotion and distribution are different facts of the same entity. So what is the difference? Marketing and sales promotions are often, confusingly, used interchangeably. They are, however, not the same. To market a product is to persuade individuals and communities that they have both existing and newly identified needs which can be satisfied by the product or service. Its distribution is the process of moving a product from its manufacturing source. Customers. Basically, this is an arrangement between the publisher and the distributor, who may be even the publisher himself or a bookseller or any other intermediary, whatever name we may call him by. Selling is an agreement which the ownership of something is passed to the purchaser after due settlement of a price. A bookseller sells the book to a customer who goes to his bookshop. We shall cover different marketing strategies for different kinds of books and hope that at the end of this unit you will see something as self-evident that different kinds of books need different marketing strategies. If you can see this for yourself, we will have succeeded in our effort. 1.2 Different kinds of books. Books are of two kinds, fiction and non-fiction. Most booksellers display books under these heads. Under trade or fiction or creative writing would be fantasy, literature, entertainment, travel, sports, home care, parenting, self-help classics, mystery, science fiction, adventure and romance, childcare books, cookbooks and related books, books on art and culture. Trade books are books distributed through the book trade, meaning bookstores and major book clubs, as opposed to, for example, mass market paperbacks, which are often sold at magazine racks, newsstands, and supermarkets as well. Non-fiction or books that seek to educate include textbooks, research books, educational books, career guides, biographies, competition books, etc. Those that can straddle both kinds may be books like Computers for Dummies, books dealing with spiritual, motivational and social issues. You would begin to see that books that are of the first category need to be differently marketed, as the target buyer may have specific requirements, buying budgets, spending patterns and motives for buying that are substantially different from those of the buyer of non-trade books. 1.3 Different strategies for different books. Marketing, distribution and sales then are three related activities, and the activities pertaining to them proceed in this order. Marketing means to both create and fulfill a need. In other words, to supply books that are needed and also to create a need so that through the process of selling, the need or want is fulfilled. Distribution is to stock the product, here a book, at a place from which it can be supplied quickly and conveniently at the point of sale. Example 1. Let us make this clearer with the help of a household product. Let us look at the case of a potential customer. Here a mother, being persuaded that if the child takes an energy drink, he will not be absent from school and so become topper. It is not necessary that the mother recognizes what is being done through the marketing strategy. Suffice it that this marketing strategy results in the target customer getting convinced of the need to buy a product. The marketer or advertiser addresses the need, psychological, of the mother to see her child is a topper. Whether the child will be healthier after taking the drinks or after getting 100% attendance in the class, he will top the class is not questioned. Example 2. Another example is, through a skin fairness cream, to persuade a teenager that she will find a good match if she is fair. The marketing strategy addresses the insecurity of a not-so-fair girl of marriageable age. Done often enough, and at the correct time, perhaps the fairness cream is sold to a girl who was not aware that being fair is a prerequisite to getting a good match. Example 3. Similar is the case of a book that is to be marketed. There may be scores of similar books, let us say competition books, already in the market, but observe the boys selling such books at the gates of a center where an entrance exam for professional courses, medicine, engineering, is taking place. There is great enthusiasm and anxiety, and parents or guardians do not stop to ask why such a book should be bought when the ward is already taking the exam. Such books are snapped up like hotcakes. At airports, railway stations and bus stops, people are in a hurry, need to pass time, and keep one eye on their flight or train. Obviously, joke books, palmistry, travel guides, and light fiction is what can be marketed at these places. Heavier reading is not what the traveler is looking for. At upmarket, air-conditioned malls, the potential customer is at leisure, probably has money to spend, and hear books on lifestyle, beauty, cookbooks, motivational, and inspirational books are going to be bought. 1.4 Marketing strategies. The media for marketing can be print, direct marketing, or personal appearances, or a mix of these. 1.4.1 Print. Bookstores are usually the place where potential readers are likely to pick up printed matter and read them. Posters, flyers, handouts, advertisements in newspapers and magazines are the most commonly encountered media used by marketing persons. The flyers or handouts may also be inserted in the morning newspaper, but these are likely to be equally easily thrown away or forgotten with the previous day's paper. The blurbs on back covers of books by the same author or by the same publisher is a strategy you would have encountered fairly successful, since a book is not so easily discarded or forgotten. Also, if a reader likes the books by a particular author, he may like to read another by the same author or of the same kind by the same publisher. Schools, colleges, academic institutions. Persuading teachers to refer to these books in their teaching, further reading. Suggestions, endorsements by toppers of exam schools or college leaving exams, are strategies adopted by publishers of quickies. Red lights or traffic intersections are sales points, not marketing points. Door-to-door salesmen, dictionaries, reference books, atlases, encyclopedias, along with their CDs. But these are offered at heavy discounts, as these are usually outdated. As a marketing strategy, these are sold by marketing or management trainees who use a pre-rehearsed spiel but achieve moderate success. 1.4.2 Direct strategies. Via electronic media, television, radio, particularly FM, ad films, and even ads in films. For example, you may find the hero standing in front of a poster advertising a film, are some of the conventional marketing strategies. Digital strategy means using gadgetry that reads information in zeros and ones, CDs and DVDs that can be used to store and play back high quality sound and video, even though they consist entirely of ones and zeros. Unlike computers, humans perceive information in analog. We capture auditory and visual signals as a continuous stream. Speaking assignments by author, the author is frequently used to promote books. She may be doing readings, explaining what went on behind the text, or simply be there to sign copies if she is an established author, in book fairs. For example, in cases where the author is well-known or can be supported by well-known persons, this is frequently resorted to, and the author may also sign books that are purchased. Book launches, much the same as above, except that the publisher may provide drinks, food, or other hospitality. Book fairs, publishers or distributors may offer food, jazz up the table, display the book nicely, engage customers, and make the sale. 1.5 Buyer profiles. The main buyers of academic and educational books are institutions, such as schools, colleges, universities, institutes providing professional education, i.e. engineering, law, medical, management, computers etc. They constitute around 60 to 70% of sales of academic and educational books. However, executives buying business books also buy textbooks, books on current affairs, travel, humor, joke books, and novels. The marketing strategy must take into account these potential readers as well. Publishers could adopt the reverse strategy of publishing books that readers need and can afford. That is to say, doing a survey of what sells and producing books in that category. Intermediate targets. The publisher's marketing strategy should not only target the reader but also those who make these books available to them. Books reach readers and book buyers through various channels such as wholesalers, retailers, exhibitioners, libraries, book clubs and institutions. Channels of marketing. While Indian publishers, wholesalers and retailers all try to reach the ultimate buyer separately, the right wholesale approach should be, according to Ghai. Publisher right pointing arrow wholesaler right pointing arrow retailer equals readers, libraries and institutions. If each of these publisher, wholesaler, retailer try to reach the reader, this results in needless repetition of marketing efforts while sectors that need urgent attention go unnoticed. Also, development of new markets often gets ignored in this melee. As a matter of information, publishers supply books to wholesalers usually on a sale and return basis while wholesalers further sell them to retailers on different terms after keeping their own margins. Wholesalers normally set 120 to 180 days credit for the publisher while they get books from publishers on a sale and return basis. They themselves supply books to retailers against confirmed orders or by accepting minimum returns. Interestingly, larger retailers or sub-wholesalers get their supplies from publishers as well as wholesalers, with the sale aim to have an upper hand over both. Ghai. He adds that small retailers, however, often find it convenient to deal with wholesalers only as they find it easy to source their requirements from one place, resulting in the economic viability of their business. 1. 6 retailers WHO use marketing strategies. Retailers can be classified into 4 broad categories: bookstores, educational bookstores, suppliers of school and college textbooks, other retailers, stationery, greeting card and gift shops, departmental stores, and specialized bookstores such as religious, computer books, feminist and new age bookshops. Library suppliers. These retailers not only provide what the buyer is looking for but also suggestively position books in related areas, books that can be gifted instead of cards. Stationery, and their marketing strategy is adjusted on a day-to-day basis. 1.7 Marketing regional publications. Books in India are published in more than 25 Indian languages, though more actively in 14 regional languages: Hindi, Bangla, Malayalam, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Oriya, Punjabi, Urdu, Marathi, Gujarati, Assamese, Sindhi and Kashmiri. However, there are no bookshops dealing with the retail of Indian language books at the national level, due to the high literacy rates in the Bangla and Malayalam regions. There are a number of bookshops dealing with books in these two languages. In other language publications, publishers have to depend upon government and library sales. 1.8 Current trends. Recently, many new avenues for marketing have opened up. A. Book clubs, where books are brought out in cheaper editions and members given incentives to buy them. The Hind Pocket Books through their book club. Gharelu Library Yojana used to deliver books to over 40,000 subscribers at their doorsteps. This initiative was later abandoned due to increase in postal rates. B. The scholastic book clubs have contributed to the marketing of school books to a great extent. C. Some publishers being out monthly newsletters to reach the individual buyer and to inform the trade about new releases. Others, like the Home Library Place of M. Sheshachalam. Consideration: online through online bookstores. They have their own websites. The buyer browses through the books, orders the ones he wants and gets it delivered at his doorstep. Amazon.com, Inc. was launched online in 1995. It started as an online bookstore. but soon diversified to product lines of VHS, DVD, music CDs and MP3s, computer software, video games, electronics, apparel, furniture, food, toys, etc. Notably, it also provides international shipping to certain countries for some of its products. 1.10 Publicity, reviews, discussions, talk shows. At some point, marketing and even negative publicity are the same. Even publicity about an author's personal details or about a person who has been the subject of a book creates a need for the reader to buy it. Recently, some books by politicians were in the news because they carried controversial statements. This is often a marketing ploy adopted to persuade people to buy the book merely to seem well informed. The weekly book review column of The Hindu's credibility results in book sales. Discussion programs on TV or radio are of doubtful value since the infotainment value alone gets viewer, and if the discussion is of merely academic value, the thieves' remote is the biggest enemy of the hosts. Radio reviews may not have the same effect, but recall the ensured success of any book discussed by Oprah Winfrey in her talk show on television. 1.11 SUMMING Up. In this unit, we have given you an overview of some of the strategies adopted to market books. Whether the reader came to buy a particular book or not, the success of the marketing strategy should result in his or her either buying it or wanting to buy it. As you look around you, we urge you to keep your eyes open for all the ways products, since a book too is a product, are marketed. Thank you.